Greetings and salutations, Tube Dwellers. I am your host, the Mad Bag, and we're returning to Assassin's Creed 3. I cut midway through a bit of dialogue and a cinematic in the end of the last episode, so let's get straight back into that. Daddy Dearest, well, that was quite intense, considering that happened in quote-unquote the real world.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first.
Yes.
Up to you.
I do want to plug in the power source. I've got a feeling my dad might have something else to say, just because that Ubisoft achievement I just got was Daddy Dearest, or Dearest Daddy, or something like that. But I think I'm going to neglect him like he did me. I am going to not speak to my father, because I don't care. He's got something to say, great. He can tell me later. Or he can bring it up whenever it needs to be said. I'm going to go plug a power source in. So normally if you were running through here right now, you'd be having Juno talk to you. But I already ran through here and already saw all the Juno sequences and whatnot. So I'm just going to kick back through it. And wait a second. No, I think I'm supposed to be going this way. I'm just going to kick back through it and then... we'll get this power source plugged in, and we'll see what Juno has to say. I get the feeling that that's not the right way. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe either one of these two ways will lead to it. I want to say I remember a room on this side, though, that I had to climb through. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Where am I going? I don't know. I'm lost. This place is so confusing. It's some kind of future complex. Yeah, sure enough, I am going in circles. Right here? No, these don't look like they're open far enough. No, I'm pretty sure that's not it. Is it all the way down? Is that right? Let's try it. Oh! Okay. Down we are. Now am I still turned around? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, don't ask me what the difference is. I don't know. You have to go all the way down. You have to go up, then down, and then up. Apparently the action is good for you. And here we go. The socket, the power source. Allow me to introduce you to one another. And allow me to unlock more of the secrets of the precursors.
I wonder what stories the temple will tell me today.
Oh, what is this? I think that's the next socket area. It just kind of looks like a control console. And that is probably the doorway to the next socket. So if I wanted to, I could probably go through that doorway. Let's see, over there. I think it was somewhere over there. I could probably go through that doorway. Oh, Geronimo! And find out more from Juno.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know. Maybe they were sleeping or something, and we woke them.
Oh.
Some kind of cryogenics.
Oh.
Or hibernation. I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
We don't.
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point.
Or they found one.
After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Just
Salvation.
happen again.
They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
So seeing what they failed on is gonna let me get through it, huh? Interesting. Wait a second, is this the Animus? That doesn't look right. There's something wrong about this. They just set up like a, I don't even know what. It's on some rock. Let's jump back into
Look at
Connor.
that. I found a third power source.
Wow, instantly?
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Really?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What?
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
If we got a bug, if we've gotten a
Ready
mole,
when you are, Desmond.
then everything Sean comes up with is potentially
Winter
compromised.
approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots.
Oh, what?
Of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day. But there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
That's one way to look at it. 1777. Sequence 9 has begun. And I'm leaving?
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
Wow.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
Snap! Smacking my father in the face. Achilles is the closest thing I have to a real
In your
dad.
haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
Yeah. Well, apparently that's no longer my homestead. That's interesting. I hope that's not the case, because there's a lot of side content I'd like to still do there. There's a lot of homestead building I'd like to still do there. Well, huh. There it is then. So where do they propose I go? It looks like it's the dead of winter. This is the snowiest I have ever seen it. And they've put me on a mountain trail. It's going to lead through some familiar areas. This huge cliff and a little cul-de-sac. Thomas Hickey, why did I just get an update on him? He's dead and gone. I don't care about Hickey no more. We've got bigger fish to fry. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here by way of next mission. Way over in the wilderness. Okay, so I'm obviously not just going to ride my horse over there, because that's a long ways away and I have some fast travel points a lot closer. Oh wow, the road to New York, the road to Boston. Interesting. There's a lot I haven't done in New York yet. Well, this scares me a little bit. Seeing that I may be leaving the homestead behind makes me think that I might go into a part of the game that restricts my ability to do side content, and I'm a little bit worried about that. So let's go do some side content. Let's go to the hunting society and see what they're all about. Shall we? I return to the hunting lodge. I have a level of notoriety. Are you kidding me? Come on. I just want to chill at the hunting lodge. I don't want any of this. You wanted this. I just want you to know that you are the one that desired a sword in your gullet. Oh, and he's going to ride his horse and shoot at me. What a pansy. And that didn't hit him somehow. No, it did. Okay, perfect. I was getting ready to really complain. I was like a full 10 feet away. The farmers don't care. These are rigid gentlemen. They've seen a spot of trouble in their life. They don't mind seeing a guy kill a couple guards. Feline feet. Oh boy.
You look like a man up for a challenge. There's a bobcat round these parts, wily as they come. I've lost count of them who tried to get him on account of his pelt. Pretty near perfect. You got that? You'd make a mint, not to mention something of a reputation.
Yeah? A perfect pelt, huh? Find the bobcat's tracks. A bobcat, he says? That's kind of interesting. A bobcat with a perfect pelt. Ooh, he's close, too. He's real close. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely up for this. Visit one of the hunting cabins in the frontier. That's what I just now did to start this quest. Oh, and there's going to be tall snow. Oh, man, the winter is such a pain. I know all about this. I live in Indiana. Not that Indiana is some hugely snow-dumping state, but or region of the world, I suppose I could say, to be more general. But yeah, we get our fair share of snow. And yeah, this is pretty realistic. This is what you have to do when the snow gets high enough. You gotta step all the way back up out of it and then all the way back down into it. Oh, it's such a pain. Why am I not riding my horse? I thought this was close. It's not that close. It even looks like there's somewhat of a trail here, and it's still slowing me way down because the snow is just too thick. No, we are actually close enough that I'm not going to worry about the horse at this point. It says find the bobcat's tracks. With the snow this thick, that should be easy, right? Unless the storm is raging and it's going to fill his tracks up. It kind of doesn't look like it is. Huh. Let's see here. I suppose I could use a little bit of eagle vision. That might help some. Although, what is this? Yes, it did help. It did indeed help, because the snow is going to hide this little lattice dome quite well. Unique bobcat tracks. I don't see anything there in the snow. Oh, there he is. Wow, is this going to be a chase scene? No way. Chase and kill the bobcat. This is awesome. I've had a couple bobcats jump at me. I kind of figured it was going to be one of those. Wow, this bobcat's pretty serious, too. I don't see where Connor gets off thinking he's going to chase and catch a wild cat. Whoa, I'm going to chase him into his den. For the most part, I've lost him. I'm not even... Visually, I don't even have confirmation that I'm still... Whoa, there was a touch of confirmation. That I'm still chasing him. That he hasn't taken some other offshoot that I missed. Wow, he is... I think he's actually gaining ground. He's getting further away from me. Oh, and it's going to become a pain in the butt if it goes to tall snow. Because... Oh, did I just fail it? Really? Wow. That's really interesting. Yeah, sure enough. I failed chasing that bobcat. Well, that sucks really bad. Am I going to get another chance? The hunting cabin isn't even back up. I don't know that I'm even going to get another chance to complete that. Huh. Let me go back. Let me look for the tracks where this all started. And let me think how I might be able to do this better. You know, I feel like I didn't really make any notable mistakes, although I also didn't take any shortcuts that would really, you know, give me an edge on him. And I don't exactly remember. Okay, so it's going to be reversed from here. I was getting ready to say I don't exactly remember where his tracks are, but I still kind of recognize this. So I think I can get back to where it all started. Although, how can I get through here more quickly? I'm not sure that I could. I think I went through it about as fast as I can. I didn't make any notable mistakes. As I said, this is where the tracks were, and there's nothing here for me to do. Well, that all sucks. Did I just, like, totally negate my ability to do more of these hunting missions? Huh. I guess I'll have to spend some time doing something else and see if that comes back up. That's really weird. Oh, well. Let's get on with this story mission then. I don't really feel like taking a break and doing side content. A convoy? What am I stuck on? Holy crap. A convoy, you don't say. Well, what's this all about? Oh, look, it's a loyalist convoy. I think I'm going to kill every single one of them. Oh, come on now. There we go. There's the defense. Let me not get too cold. Let me stay warmed up here. Ah, with the blood of my enemies. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Yeah, that's what I thought. You listened. You should not have listened. It didn't even matter. And now... Oh, there's still one left, isn't there? Oh, the groveling drummer boy. I'm sorry that you even exist, my guy. There was a point in time where they thought you helped the troops stay focused. And so you have to be here and be defenseless when it comes to this situation. Too bad. Let's see what I get out of the wagon. 750 pounds. Okay. Yeah, sure, that was worth it. Whatever. Carrying right along, then. Actually, this might be the direction I need to go. I'm a little bit confused about... Yeah, it's way over there. I don't know. I don't want to just streak across the wilderness. I kind of feel like I need to get on one of these roads and go... I thought that road's so far over there. Okay, yeah, I'm streaking across the wilderness. Across the wilderness we go! Well, as I cross the wilderness, it surely looks like I've stumbled onto something. I have to assume that my objective is probably somewhere in there. And I have to assume that this is probably going to be filled with redcoats. With enemies who don't like to see me. I am incognito right now, so maybe they'll just leave me alone. Oh, and it looks like it is Patriots. Cool. I'm glad to see. No. Actually, yeah, okay. Those are Patriots. Those guys are not. They look like common thugs. Templar thugs. So, let's see what we're dealing with here. We've got a Patriot camp, it appears. Maybe even a fort. Maybe it's a bit more permanent than a camp. Their allegiance, as represented by their colors and their flag. Was that a German? I suppose there are people from all nations around in these times. George Washington, missing supplies. Sure, let's go for it. Hello,
Commander.
Mr. Washington.
Connor.
Any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery.
Huh. Treachery? People
A
defecting?
traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well.
The surgeon.
The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war.
Huh.
A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Yeah.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
You're good to
As you wish.
mistrust me.
We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
The Southern Road. Sounds like a start, anyway. Out in the frontier. I haven't done a whole lot in the frontier. Ah, Washington. He has an icon. I can follow him around. I can talk to him. In an interactive conversation, it seems. Let's see what he has. Oh my, it's close too, isn't it? Well, let's get the show on the road very quickly. Where's the horse? There's the horse. Come here, horse. My chameleon horse. Changing colors every time I whistle to him. You're a good boy, horsey. A good boy, horsey poo. That's not terribly far away. 280 meters. Let's get a little bit of our sprint on. Go through some forests. I really dislike having to travel through the frontier. It is so stretched out, and then so twisty. Roads wind back and forth over rocks that the horse is deathly afraid of. And then you run into water like this. You just gotta say, okay, well, I'll whistle for you in a little while, horsey. Hope you'll be able to find me. I know you will. You're magical like that, unless I'm on your back. If I'm on your back, you're not magical. You're instead just a scared fool of a horse. 80 meters, we're closing. God, the tall snow. I almost wish I could just run through the trees. You can never find a path through the trees that goes where you want to go, though. It always goes in weird, random directions. Ben Church! Fitting that he might be hiding in a church. And I'm now on its roof. I see one red dot. It is a group of loyalists, but they did not see me. Can I peer through a window? Huh. The objective's just right in the middle of the church. This seems like a setup. I don't know why George Washington would set me up, but it could be that he honestly believes information that was planted. Okay, what are we dealing with? An empty church. And Hatham! Oh my.
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait.
a poor choice.
The nut shot was a good choice, though.
Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey, they sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity.
Sounds like intelligence to me.
Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What? No.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good.
What?
You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can
After
kill you
all,
now, if you
Hatham was an
prefer.
assassin, wasn't he? How else did he get the blade?
Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
But you stayed? Why would you have
I may
stayed?
be able to track him.
Ha, nice. The Indian tracker. Interact with clues in the area to analyze. So what? I'm just going to trust my father for the time being? He's just going to stay at my back and that's fine? Damaged goods left behind. What does that indicate?
There
They
were
were in a hurry?
rations inside the crates. Medical supplies and clothing as well.
They were in a hurry. Okay. It's easy enough to deduce. Let's just see if we can not... Whoa! Hatham's like, hey boy, I can't follow you through the trees. As a matter of fact, that's a perfect thought. The tracks from their cart. Yep, cart tracks in the snow. That's a perfect thought. If I ever get in a scrap with
Snow has
Hatham,
obscured the
he can't
tracks,
tree run.
But enough
I happen
remains
to
that we
know
can
that.
still follow.
This is a solid 20 years after the events of Hatham's doings in Boston. Oh, did we find him already? Seriously?
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
You're actually probably going to die faster than that.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Ha! And he takes off
Well
running.
played.
Catch the cart driver within the given time. I have 30 seconds. Luckily, he seems slow. I kind of want to take a chance with running up a tree, though. No, I'm gaining on him. And I've still got half of my time left. And we've got him. With the shoulder.
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. Is where we'd normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Oh my god.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
And what about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
I don't like this at all. This isn't... Like, if I was Connor and I found myself in this situation, this is not at all what would be going on. I could kill him right now. He's not even paying attention. Like, I could just stick. Ah, I want to do that so bad. So much of this whole ring of Templar control would fall apart the second Hatham dies. There would be so many just lost Templars that just start going in their own direction. British troops that wouldn't have... you know, the kind of backing and coordination that the Templars have been given them that allows them to do anything. I saw something. Hold on. Do not hide in the hay cart while following the convoy. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Gunpowder in those crates. We'll get extra for that.
Do not hide.
Be pleased and we'll be rich.
I've got to eavesdrop and I've got to not hide. They gave me a big
I
eavesdrop
almost feel
circle,
bad for
at
the
least.
Yanks shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise the right flag. They should have done that a long time ago. All this fight.
So far so good. I see some difficulties up ahead. I probably need to keep moving in order to keep up with them well enough. Oof. Oof. And a mini leap of faith. We're going to keep on eavesdropping, on some of Mr. Church's men. And apparently I'm going to... Oh, somebody sees me. Somebody from behind sees me. I think I lost him at least for a second. And I think that was successful. Kill camp guards without being detected. 0 out of 3. I didn't really catch much of that conversation. I was focusing a little bit too intently. Wait a second. Am I in the cart now? What? What? So they give me an objective to not... I think I was just detected, wasn't I? No, maybe not. No, that guy was fixing the wheel. Whoa.
Can't miss it.
They give me the objective not to hide in the cart, and then they assume that I was in the cart.
When you hear what he's got planned.
Oh boy. I think I'm going to be able to get this gentleman right over here to the right. That makes 2 out of the 3.
About time you showed up. Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself.
Okay, there's 3 without being detected. Now can I stay in eavesdrop range? I think so. We're looking at a pretty solid full sync.
It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him.
I'm right out in the front right now. Maybe if I just turn my back.
Hiding in New York, the last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. What, on account of him not wanting to go back to jail and all?
I don't like the gentleman over there against that fire. Think he has a high chance of seeing me? Oh, if they turn around. They also have a...
Look what we found.
What? Nice!
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious-like.
Nice!
Must be a Yank spy.
Ah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Hatham? Church told me all about you.
And you should know better than this.
Oh!
Not really in a position to be making threats.
Maybe he is. Ha ha!
Not yet.
Oh, come on. I'm supposed to save him? What if I don't want to save him? What if I want to just sit here? Hold on. I got like front row tickets to the daddy issue beating of a life. I guess I got to do something before his health goes down. His health is up there in the top left. I wonder if I have an optional objective. I don't. You know what? So I could sit here for quite a while. I could, what? No. No, this is not how this goes. You're supposed to beat my dad for a little while, break some bones, make it easy for me to kill him when that time comes. Oh, somebody pushed me down. I didn't even see what happened there. I must have just tripped. The snow, it is so slick after all. No, sir. Neither one of you are going to get any leeway on the crazy Indian.
Meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
And he just takes off. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like my daddy, all right. 2 more targets. You just made a mistake, Mr. Grenader. And I am gonna make you and your buddy pay for it. I hate having to dodge. I wish he would just try to outright. Oh, nice. I dodged well enough to get behind him. Okay, well there they all go. And that was some full sync. So now, apparently I'm supposed to go meet my daddy in New York. Wow, some parts of the story arc, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of feel like they're just I don't know, they're just trying really hard to make this just twisty and turny, and I don't know. It's so much so that most of it doesn't make sense. Like, no, this is not how things would unfold. I wouldn't be just working with my dad just to get to one of the guys under him when he's the problem that I'm trying to totally eradicate to begin with. Doesn't make any sense. It sounds like a ploy from my dad anyway. Why would he want to do anything to punish one of his own men? Especially anything like sick me on him, because he knows I'm just going to take that resource out altogether. He's not even going to be able to lean on the surgeon. It's just going to be a dead resource. Well, let me stop complaining. I am still thoroughly enjoying the game, and I think I should probably, at this juncture, take a little break and do some side content. That sounds like a great idea, especially in New York, where I haven't touched much of anything. That's going to be it for this episode, though, so thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.